My name is James Carmody with Synergy One Lending, and today we're going to be talking about how to get your offer accepted in a seller's market. How to get your offer accepted in a seller's market, okay? There's a few strategies there. Number one, be a cash buyer if you can, right? Cash is king. Sellers want their money faster, least amount of time, least amount of headache. So, cash, okay? For most of us, we're not cash buyers. We have a lender involved, we have a mortgage, we have contingencies, we have financing, okay? How do you get around the financing contingency? Get fully underwritten upfront at pre-approval time by the lender. That means the loan officer didn't just review your file, but the loan officer puts your whole package together, processor reviews it, submits it to underwriting, and it gets approved by an actual underwriter. And then take it one step further, clear those actual conditions. So, has your employment been verified? Do they have your most recent pay stub? Do they have your bank statements, your asset statements? Have they paper trailed where your cash to close, your down payment and closing costs, where all your money is coming from, okay? Have you explained everything on your tax returns? If you're self-employed, have you provided a year-to-date profit and loss statement? That's become very prevalent these days. So being fully underwritten at pre-approval, then you can talk with your loan officer and see, does it make sense? Is it responsible for you to write an offer with no financing contingency? But that is a huge tip, home run way to win in a seller's market. Another way, waive an appraisal contingency. So maybe you have substantial assets backing you up and you're putting a large down payment and you've got additional cash assets to bridge any gap if there is an appraisal shortage. For example, let's say you're in contract for $1 million, but the property appraises for $900,000. You've now got a $100,000 gap. Well, if you can bring in that additional 100, you don't have an issue at all. So maybe out of the get-go to the seller, you write an offer with no appraisal contingency, okay? Third contingency to consider waiving, inspection. Maybe you are comfortable with the state and condition of the property. You've been there, you've seen it, you know what's not working, you know what needs to be fixed. So you send an offer to the seller without an inspection contingency. That's one I don't really advise. If I was to say keep one of the three, appraisal, financing, inspection, keep the inspection because none of us have x-ray vision. You want to be able to see between the walls and how's the electrical, the plumbing, roof, foundation, all that stuff that we can't see, with our eyes. But let's recap ways to make yourself super attractive and stick out in a seller's market. One, be cash if you can. If you can't, get fully underwritten at pre-approval. And not just approved, clear to close, meaning clear all the conditions for you. So it's just subject to appraisal and title, all right? Number two, waive an appraisal contingency. Maybe you've got additional cash. You can bridge any gap between price and appraisal. And then number three, inspection contingency. So those are all strategies and things that you can do to make yourself more attractive to the seller. Now I'll give you some fun ones as we kind of wrap up here. I have also heard of people finding out when is the seller reviewing offers and sending pizza to their house, cookies, flowers. That's creative, fun, and thoughtful. Also, finding out what cause does the seller support. Maybe they're passionate about breast cancer or the military, the environment. Maybe you're gonna make a donation to that cause or nonprofit on their behalf, right? So get creative with it. At the end of the day, you wanna pull on the heartstrings of the seller, and you wanna make sure that they're netting the most amount of money in the least amount of time with the least amount of headache. So those are some great strategies and tactics that you can put in place as a buyer to win in a seller's market. Thank you for watching this video. If you want to learn more, make sure that you smash that subscribe button and stick around for more videos.